So good afternoon and welcome. I'm Darcy Walsh from East Coast DNA. It's great to have you here with us today. Songs from the Square is a monthly songwriting series built around songs, stories, and conversations in an intimate listening room setting. This is episode 6, and it's been incredible watching this community continue to grow. For those that have been coming since day one, you may notice that more and more seats are being filled up. So hopefully as we continue on through the rest of the year, we build up enough that we can move out to the main theater room here. Definitely planning on doing at least one show there before the calendar year ends. As I mentioned before we started recording, and for those that are watching at home, the show is actually available on Spotify, most major podcast platforms, and YouTube. If you're watching on one of those platforms, please hit subscribe. It really helps with the algorithms and gets these out to more people so that the artists that are participating in the show get more exposure, which is really the main point of doing these shows. This is also the 25th anniversary of the Glasgow Square Theatre. It's the Glasgow's home for performance, culture, and community. The anniversary theme, Made for Moments, feels especially fitting for afternoons like this. Songs, stories, and shared space. And I'm really grateful that all of you have come here to be part of this with me. We acknowledge that we are gathered on the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people, part of the Wabanaki Confederacy. We also acknowledge the Acadian communities whose language, culture, and resilience continue to shape this region. And we recognize African Nova Scotians whose history and contributions span more than 400 years. May we live together in respect and friendship. Now, for those that are watching at home, this part isn't as relevant, but there is washrooms down the hall. There's a bar down on the entry when you come in, so if you care to get yourself a snack or a beverage, they're available all afternoon. Please be mindful of noise if you're getting up during the performances. We prefer to try to keep the room quiet so we can focus on the music here. It's also a pay what you can event. It's technically free, so anybody that wants to join us in the future, there's no actual cover to come in, but there is collections taken up front that go back to helping things like this happen. So anyone that's here today, I do see that some people have already made some donations, but that donation jar will stay out for the rest of the show as well. If anybody has their phones still on, please put them on silent so we don't interrupt the performances. And I'm going to get ready now to introduce our first guest. So our first guest this afternoon is Taylor Jensen. Come on up, Taylor.
Taylor Jensen is a Canadian country singer-songwriter from Inverness, Cape Breton, known for blending modern country and pop with a raw, emotionally honest storytelling style. Raised between the shoreline and the local racetrack, she developed a voice shaped by grit, vulnerability, and a deep sense of place. Her debut single, End of the Road, introduced her as a compelling new artist with a talent for turning personal upheaval into resonant, relatable songs, followed by the Slowburn breakup track, Over, with music that has carried her to stages across the region, including a 2025 performance at the Cavendish Beach Music Festival. Taylor continues to emerge as one of the East Coast's most promising new voices, pairing contemporary hooks with the unmistakable character of her roots.
Thank you for joining us, Taylor. And now, I have been introducing people and getting into a question period, but I'm going to bring up our next artist here as well so we can get right into a full conversation. So next up, joining Taylor is McKay.
McKay is a rising singer-songwriter from Truro, Nova Scotia, whose distinct vocals and reflective, folk-leaning songwriting have quickly earned her a place in the province's intimate live music circuit. Having written hundreds of songs, she has the depth and versatility to fill any time slot, honing her craft through constant performances that showcase her natural storytelling instincts and growing artistic confidence. Her inviting, emotionally grounded presence on stage continues to build momentum for this emerging voice in the region's music scene.
And thank you to Melinda Butler Photography for the voiceover. We're going to have to change photography to something else. It's expanding very quickly. And for those curious on how sometimes the camera moves when I'm here, it's not AI, it's Melinda as well. So thank you again for that. So in previous episodes, I did a bigger preamble with the artists individually, but I know both of these artists quite well, so I don't personally have any questions. So my ambition to get those answers isn't as strong. I want to hear their stories behind the songs. And I think that everyone here would probably enjoy hearing maybe them speak a little bit more than me. So I am going to sit down here just a second and let them run it a typical songwriter circle style for the rest of the afternoon. So we will not have an intermission in this episode. So as I mentioned, if you do need to get up, feel free to do so. Please be mindful of the noise. One of my favorite things about this series is how it naturally becomes a conversation between the artists in the room. For those that have been coming in person, you'll notice that as the room's starting to fill up, the artists are in the back of the room or off to the side, usually having quite an in-depth conversation, because for the most part, most of the artists have been curated to play this series to meet each other, because that was my personal interest in booking, is that I wanted the people that are performing to actually know each other, because most of them are friends of mine through the East Coast DNA podcast. So definitely recommend that you follow all of these artists online. When we wrap up here at the end, I'll get you to give your socials and everything. But for now, I'm going to step out of the way, and I will get you to start, Taylor, since I introduced you up first. And then I'll just get you to pass it right off to Autumn, and we'll circle through for the rest of the afternoon. All right, thank you both.
Hello. Hello. I'm actually going to start with one that a few people in this room probably know. So I actually wrote this song quite a little while ago. I want to say almost 3 years now, which is so crazy to me. I think it came out not too long after that. And listening to it now, I was saying, honestly, on the way up, I feel a little disconnected from it, I'm not gonna lie. But the chorus of it still rings true, is that if someone ever tells you that you're a little too much or a little dramatic or you're dressed too fancy for this event or whatever it is, just don't listen to them. This life's too short to not just be who you are, so here's to that. Tether my wings with guitar strings and words you spoke to keep me just a little bit longer. I was a marionette puppet, just playing my part, dancing the dance, honey, you were the controller. It what it was, just a 2-beer buzz for a couple months, and I went and I got sober. Now you're calling me over. You say I'm over dramatic, I'm over the top, a little overachiever, and I ain't gonna stop with blue eyes and a ball cap. Yeah, I'll be 6 feet under before I do that. You push me over my limit and out of my mind a little, over telling you it's my time. So if you see me out at the bar on Saturday night, don't bother calling me over. Now tonight I'm going over the top, I'm getting dressed up, gonna dance with a stranger. Yeah, this girl, you can't tame her. They say I'm over dramatic and over the top, a little overachiever, and I ain't gonna stop with blue eyes 6 feet under before I do that. You push me over my limit and out of my mind a little over. Letting you waste my time. So if you see me out at the bar on Saturday night, don't bother calling me over and over and over again, boy. I think the whiskey's gone straight to your head. Yeah, you got the baby blues. All I'm seeing is red. They say I'm over dramatic and over the top, a little overachiever. You know I won't stop for blue eyes in a ball cap. Yeah, I'll be 6 feet under before I do that. You push me over my limit and out of my mind a little over. Then you waste my time. So if you see me out at the bar on Saturday night, so if you see me out at the bar on Saturday night, don't bother calling me. Thank you, thank you.
I wasn't going to play this song, but the song's called Pretty Blue Eyes, and she mentioned blue eyes a few times, so I was like, it's a good segue into it. It is out for anybody interested. When you look at me, tell me, what do you see? Am I the prize on your shelf? We're crying for help, disguising pretty blue eyes, disguising pretty blue eyes. Am I a dolled up scene just to please you, baby? Scratch your arm, shake your head and say maybe. He said, doll, don't cry, you got pretty blue eyes. Would you love me the same if I didn't play your games? I'll gouge out my eyes, going helpless, I'm blind. No more pretty blue eyes, no more pretty blue eyes. He said, don't speak like that, it's only half true. It's my reward for dealing with you. I get your pretty blue eyes, I get your pretty blue eyes. I'm so tired of being treated this way. I pick up a knife, taking the blue away. No more pretty blue eyes, no more pretty blue eyes. Now I'm blind and alone, but my God did condone. I reach out my arms and feel the warmth of pretty blue skies. I'm feeling pretty blue skies. you.
That switched to Pretty Blue Skies.
Thanks.
I think. I don't have any more Blue Eye songs.
Oh, I'm out too.
So no more of those.
So that works.
What color's next? I wasn't sure what order. You never know what order you're going to play, so you can't really make a set list for things like, you can, but you're not sticking to it if you do. So yeah, kind of like Darcy said, we kind of just feed off each other's vibes. Do people still say vibes? I do. And I haven't played this one too much. It was kind of a personal song I wrote. I'm not one for writing love songs at all. I don't think I ever have. But I did write this one. And I'm going to call him out. It's about Jacob. And he does not have blue eyes. He's got brown ones. But a common theme in a lot of my writing this past year was I lost my mom to ALS in July. So it's almost been a year. And not once did he question me when I was being sad. And I played a lot of shows last summer and I burnt out really bad. So if you didn't see me this winter, that's why. I was hiding. Anyway, the song's just kind of about falling in love while your world feels like it's kind of falling apart. Turn me around slow. Record spinning straight into the next track. Maybe it's time for me to hit the road. But time is just a click on a clock that you can't turn back. And the air's got this bone aching chill now. And the nights are coming faster than a few months back. July still feels like a fever dream. Baby, I'm sweating in these sheets. I don't wanna, but I gotta ask. When I'm in your arms and I'm folding like a piece of paper, can you feel me leaning in? I'm starting to feel safe here. Reading all the lines around my eyes like I'm see-through. Won't you lay me down easy? I think I love you. Stay by my side all through my worst days. When my skin was clinging to these bones, and you never ask questions, just lay beside me. When the rivers coming from my eyes had my pillow soaked, and the air's got this bone aching chill now. And the months are coming by faster than they did back. Yeah, July tends to feel like a fever dream. Baby, I'm sweating in these sheets. I don't wanna, but I gotta ask. When I'm in your arms and I'm folding like a piece of paper, do you feel me leaning and I'm starting to feel safe here? Reading all these lines around my eyes like I'm seeing. down easy? Won't you lay me down easy? I think I love you. And the air's got that bone aching chill now. And the months are coming by, you know they won't last. Yeah, July still feels like a fever dream, and baby, I'm sweating in these sheets. I don't want, but I gotta ask. When I'm in your arms and I fold like a piece of paper, can you feel me laying, feeling safe? Reading all these lines around my eyes like I'm see-through. Won't you lay me down easy? Won't you lay me down easy? I love you. Thank you. My hands are sweating.
That was very pretty. And it reminded me of one called Hospital Gown, where it's about somebody I know that was in the hospital and not doing too well. So, yeah. Your constraints leave you tightly bound while you're laying in a hospital gown. Needles never feel quite right. You yank 'em out in the middle of the night. Middle of the night. Do you find you're misunderstood, dreaming about how you could have been? And do you know when the truth gets told, what's killing you isn't getting old? You were yelling at the nurse. It ain't her who decides your worth. And dear Lord, let 'em breathe. Let me show you how I play. isn't getting old. Your constraints left you tightly bound. Now you're begging for a heavenly crown. Thank you.
This always happens when I'm playing like a songwriter circle type thing. So I just get so like in awe of whoever's beside me. I forget that one, I'm up next and I have to follow whatever greatness they just spewed from their mind, and that there's other people in the crowd maybe watching me being like on the side.
I'm glad I'm not
can't
the only
help
one with
it.
the staring problem.
Okay. Well, and the blue eyes, that's too much.
I'm gonna blush.
I think I'm gonna play a new one. I wrote it like 2 days ago. So it's on here. Some of it. Here we are.
I'm a roller coaster, run right off its tracks. I'm a real bad swimmer, swim out so far, ain't no way I'm coming back. I made friends with the voices in my head and ghosted the man upstairs, hauling on a pack a day of Lucky Strikes. Can't find no luck nowhere. I'm lost. Bad habits always worth the cost. Never caring if I ever get caught. Never caring if I ever get caught. I'm lost, sleeping with the monsters under my bed, hanging on to every word you said. You'll go sideways if your rings get crossed. I'm lost. I'm lost.
Okay, this part I only wrote yesterday.
I'm an all-trick pony, worn into my ways. You can try to rope me, but you know I never stay. I went dancing with the devil in Georgia. I went screaming to the western pines, hauling on a pack a day of Lucky Strikes until I'm done my time. I'm lost, and bad habits always worth the cost. Never caring if I ever get caught. Never caring if I ever get caught. I'm lost, always washing on my back. Never caring if you care about that. Never caring if you care about that. I'm lost.
I imagine some like cool fiddle part or something here.
I'm lost. Bad habits always worth the cost. Never caring if I ever get caught. I'm never caring if I ever get caught. I'm lost, sleeping with the monsters under my bed, hanging on to every word you said. You'll go sideways if your aims get crossed. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. Never caring if I ever get caught. I'm never caring if I ever get caught.
Thank you. I don't know if you caught in the very nice intro that was given to me that I come from a racing family, and so the lines cross part is true. They get cross, you'll end up in the ditch. So don't do that. And yeah, I'm excited to see what you've got.
I don't know what to follow. I have an idea in my head, and then you start playing another song, and I'm like, I need something that relates better. This one, this one's, no, I don't mean better than yours. I mean something from, sorry, that totally came off wrong. I meant something like,
How dare you?
your songs don't relate. No, that's not what I meant. I meant something that relates to what you're singing as well, so it bounces off back and forth. This one I wrote probably about 3 years ago now. I was gonna I'll do a new one too, and I'm like, I'm not ready to do a new one, so.
I don't know if I was.
No, but it sounded great.
Thank you.
I'm feeling hellish. You're looking jealous of my confidence. You lack the common sense. Don't worry, darling. Someone's always bound to look you over. Better raise your head and tuck your chin. 'Cause it's not like me to hide a grin. 'Cause I'm dirty and covered in sin. Take the chance that I won't let you in. You go and ask me how I'm doing. I smile and say I'm better than you. You say a girl should watch her manners. Hell, I don't know my P's from Q's. You make a sport out of being a fool. I make an effort to hide from a world that's so cruel. And what's the difference between living and existence? And what's the difference between crying and resistance? Cause I'm dirty and covered in sin. Take the chance, but I won't let you in. 'Cause I'm dirty and covered in sin. You took the chance, but I didn't let you win. Thank you.
I need to readjust. No more phone. I guess we can kind
Is your cape bedazzled?
of. I'm never beating the diva allegations. It's an inside joke between the room. I theme, I feel like. This one is called One Hell of a Show. And I didn't write this one all by myself. I wrote it with my friend Tanea, who's from Halifax but lives in Ottawa, is a great artist, and my friend Annika Katharina, who's out in BC. But we get together sometimes, and it's fun when you can find friends in the music industry.
Are we friends now?
Yes. You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, who can write together? And so we wrote this one together, and it's staying a little on that Western theme, if my boots didn't give it away. And yeah, this is actually, Darcy's getting the exclusive. The song is coming out July 10th. I'll send out the PR later on. So yeah, I have played it a couple of times, but this is like the first where I've said it's coming out, so. Here's a story I set the mood, standing in that old saloon, tall with them hazel eyes, sun setting in a western sky. You might have seen his face before, his wanted sign hangs on the door, but you never seen him like this. Dust glide hidden his skin, oh, he's got a pistol hiding in his jacket. He's always got a few bad habits. He's a wild one. He's an outlaw. He'll ride in on his one-trick pony all night, talk sweet, leave you in the morning, have you lasso until the credits roll. One hell of a show. One hell of a show. One hell of a show. The Friday night comes back around, he's rolling through a different town, same worn out leather boots, same stinking attitude. There's a bounty on his head for every lonely girl he's left. He'll do it again and again and again. Oh, he's got a pistol hiding in his jacket. He's always got a few bad habits. He's a wild one. He's an outlaw. He'll ride in on his one-trick pony all night, talk sweet, leave you in the morning, have you lasso until the credits roll. One hell of a show. One hell of a show. One hell of a show. Lights, camera, action, and Oscar for his acting. When the lights come up and the camera's down, we'll light one up and ride on now. 'Cause he's got a pistol hiding in his jacket. He's always got a few bad habits. He's a wild one. He's an outlaw. He'll ride in on his one-trick pony all night, talk sweet, leave you in the morning, have you lasso until the credits roll. One hell of a show. 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 That is her. Thank you.
reminds me of a song where it's like the older version of that, where he just like gets lonely and drinks himself to death. So
See, we're starting to feed. We're starting to.
I knew I was hungry.
Don't say that.
Down in the valley and towards the river with a bend, I found an old man meeting his end. And there he held, drink in his hand, and a cigarette on his pale lips. I heard a whisper in the woods that day, saying, child, it's too late, he's found the pearly gates. Old man, hey, I'm sure you were warned, you knew what you were doing. For every swimming in a puddle of booze, at least he went doing what he's used to. And follow the river to a little cottage there. No one's home, but the walls ain't bare. There's framed pictures of a younger, better man, without some old bottle in his hand. And on the counter's a box of cigarettes. The 5 are missing, is it due to regrets? Hey, old man, hey, I'm sure you were warned. You knew what you were doing. Forever swimming in a puddle of booze. At least he went doing what he's used to. Down in the valley and towards the river with a bend, I found an old man who had met his end. Thank you. I did that once. I threw myself off a stool. It was like my first gig with this guitar, and I threw the guitar. I was like, no, save it.
Well, we were kind of talking about that earlier, so very good friend let me borrow this beauty today. I feel honored, but I fell my guitar in its hard case, and it snapped the neck, the like top part of the neck. But like I went down hard. If it was,
Was
in
the
the
guitar
hard case.
okay? No.
I wasn't. Scared to prove it. What do I want to do? I know what I'm gonna do. The song's called Free. I'll let the song do the talking. I've been running down these tracks, trying to find my way back to me. Heard some folks saying I got a big head. They don't know me past my skin, it ain't that deep. I ditch up on the chain about a mile back. Got the weight off my shoulders and the monkey off my back. And the only song I'm marching to is the one of my own 2 feet. Free. Scars on this heart tell a story. If you've got 90 seconds to let it sing. They said that I'd find hometown glory if I just settled down with picket fence and a ring. But I'm richer than the dirt that they will bury me in. Yeah, wild as coyotes howling on the ridge. The only song I'm singing to is the one of my own heartbeat. Yeah, I'm free. Yeah. When the weight of the world starts to feel real heavy, I pack up my shit and bed of this Chevy. Yeah, between white and yellow, only place I wanna be. Yeah, it's thick in my blood, won't wash out in the water. You can tell by my face that I'm my mother's daughter. Yeah, she always told me, just be me, I'd be free. I'm free. When the weight of the world starts to feel real heavy, I pack up my shit in the bed of this Chevy. Yeah, between white and yellow, only place I wanna be. Yeah, it's thick in my blood, won't wash out in the water. You can tell by my face that I'm my father's daughter. Yeah, he always told me, just be me, I'd be free. I'm free. Thank you.
That was very pretty. Beauty fades like wealth and fame, and stories die when people age. The flower blooms, withers and dies, and songbirds cry for those who can't fly. As I'm reckoning uncommon sounds, will we find a middle ground? Middle ground. The light is hurting more at night. People like you are Some are bound to never learn. It takes two to crash and burn. As I'm reckoning and common sounds, will we find a middle ground? Middle ground. Break of dawn starts the day, leaving the moon with nothing to say. Maybe the moon will show its head, kissing the clouds and starting again. The sun and moon are promised to rise. People like you have little time. As beauty fades like wealth and fame, and the stories die when people age. Thank you.
One of my favorite things about songwriting is I can take a topic and make it maybe a little more relatable to the everyday person who isn't a musician. And so this song is set, it kind of sounds like it's about a relationship, and I guess in a way it is, but it's kind of more about my relationship with getting older and playing music. And I'm not gonna lie, I mean, sometimes you hear interviews and you're like, this was always my plan A, I never had a plan B, but it's gonna hurt sometimes to not think about, okay, well, if I'm not doing this, what else should I do? Should I be a vet, or should I be a nurse, or like what else am I good at here? And sometimes I wonder if I'm even good at this. And I think that's very human. I think songwriting's very human, and no AI can take that from me. The song's just about, what if I hold on to this dream and it doesn't work out in the end? It's called Slowburn. They don't tell you about a slow burn. Is how painfully awful it is to sit and watch your world turn. And they don't tell you about the smoke that'll blacken the line of your lungs, and they don't warn you about the withdrawal. But they don't tell you about a slow burn. Is I quit that shit'll actually burn down to the stinger. If you don't pay attention, the wick will catch all your fingers. Or the scent on the collar of a shirt sits and lingers. I guess I should have known to not try build a home out of matchsticks and paper. Another house of cards, another ladder spark. I'm dancing with the danger of it all. Well, they don't tell you about a slow burn. Well, they don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. No, they don't. They don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. They don't. It'll take just one kiss, a quick hit in the back of a tin lip bar to feel addicted. And a 365 and the flame dies, and there's ashes in the ashtray on the left side of your nightstand. And you know if you had the chance, you'd do it all again. I guess I should have known, so don't try to build a home out of matchsticks and paper. Another house of cards, another ladder spark. I'm dancing with the danger of it all. No, they don't tell you about a slow burn. They don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. No, they don't. They don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. They don't, yeah. I guess I should have known to not try to build a home out of matchsticks and paper. Another house of cards, another ladder spark. I'm dancing with the danger. I guess I should have known to not try to build a home out of matchsticks and paper. Another house of cards, another ladder spark. I'm dancing with the danger. I'm dancing with the danger. I'm dancing with the danger of it all. So they don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't tell you, they don't tell you, they don't. Thank you. Someone like that.
I was too scared that might come through while you were singing, so I was like, I'm not gonna tune.
When to tune is always the tricky part.
So this song, she sang House of Cards, and the song's called House of Cards, so I just thought it was appropriate.
Perfect.
I haven't played it in a while, so please bear with me. It was about, originally, right when I graduated college, about choosing career paths. So this is called House of Cards. Lay your cards on the table, choose your deck if you're able. I know I won't follow that. Take my hand, go around the bend, and follow you into the end. But honey, no, you won't follow that. Paint my house of black and bare, a feeling that we will never share. Death comes knocking at your door. I gave the address hours before. Roll your dice, pay the eyes. Don't you think that you're so wise? Honey, no, I won't follow that. Lay your cards on the table, choose your deck if you were able. Honey, no, I won't follow that. That one's been a bit since I played it.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like that one a lot. Okay, I feel like this is a good cards, bars, Legion.
You know that didn't rhyme, right? Okay.
It'll make sense in a second.
Okay.
The song is about a bar in a small town. It's not revolutionary. But this is my take on it. I haven't recorded the song. It is not out. But if you've been to a show, you might have heard it. I see a few faces that might know it. I'll see if I can sing it today, because, I don't know, I'm feeling a little raspy. But maybe we'll add a little pizzazz to it. It's a small bar in Texas, and a beer brand t-shirt, 2-for-1 shooters, and a couple jukebox dimes, yeah, or pool sharks in the water, or Ronnie's a gunner, yeah, I could tell his wife he's been passed out since 9, but I'm just a fly on the wall. Sure am. Yeah, I'm just a girl who calls out last call. You're welcome to a small town bar scene. Yeah, I could tell you stories, but unless you've seen the shit I've seen, then you know Billy down the road's been kissing his best friend's wife. But that secret safe with me come closing time. And I definitely didn't tell my best friend over breakfast. Hell no. She never told the neighbors down the street. It definitely didn't make its way to church pews on Sunday. Yeah, I think your secret safe with me. 'Cause I'm just a fly on the wall. Sure am. Yeah, I'm just the girl who calls out last call. Come on, y'all, welcome to a small town bar scene. Yeah, I could tell you stories, but unless you've seen the shit I've seen, then you know Mary Ann's ex-husband's getting 10 too. Like, you didn't hear from me, 'cause your secret safe with me come closing time. I'm just a fly on the wall, you already know. Yeah, I'm just a girl who calls out last call. You're welcome to a small town bar scene. Yeah, I could tell you stories, but unless you've seen the shit I've seen, then you wouldn't bat an eye if you saw who I took home last night.
but that secret say when we come closing time. Yeah, that secret safe with me. Come closing time. Thank you. I don't know if you caught any references, but Marianne is obviously Marianne Wanda from the Dixie Chicks, and yeah, I just my little homage to that one.
They remind me of a song I have about a hooker, but it's not really all ages. So I'll leave that out. Again, this is another older one, so please bear with me. Once again, 6:54, I'm rushing out the door to be where I ought to be. Are you sleeping peacefully, happily ignoring all the people on the streets? Cried the banker, I haven't seen a note, and I can't afford to read the quote that you just wrote. And he said it's all gone, all our currency eaten up by some who don't care for ones like me. And he said, people come to me with their family tree, asking me to help with all of their dues. But I'm a lonely man, sat behind a counter, and I haven't got a clue. Cried the bartender, all my drinks are dry. I am who they come to when they need to have a cry. But the beer's all gone, I watch it turn to dust as society around me fell right into rust. And he said, people come to me with their family tree, ask me to help with all of their dues. But I'm a lonely man, sat behind a counter, and I haven't got a clue. Said the lawyer, I've got some time. None of my clients are nowhere I can find. They're all tired of being my defense, 'cause in the real world no one's innocent. They all said, they all said, people come to us with their family tree, asking us to help with all of their dues. We are lonely men, sat behind counters, haven't got a clue. Thank you.
Who
to say some of your influences are? Because I'm curious.
Taylor Jensen.
No, that'll go to my head.
I like a lot of the older stuff. Definitely Kate Wolf. She's a Texas singer-songwriter from the 70s. I really like her style. It's very heartfelt and very real. And then again, Stevie Nicks. I think a lot of people would say that. And then, just kind of folky artists from the 70s, 80s stuff.
Yeah. Are you a John Prine fan?
Do you know Clay Pigeons?
Yes.
Do we both know Clay Pigeons?
Perhaps. I can't play it, but I could sing it.
I'm going down to the Greyhound station, get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids, sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat, but trying to hide the sorrows from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where the people say y'all, sing a song with a friend, change the shape that I'm in, and get back in the game, start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go and start it all over again. Might go back down to Texas, might go somewhere I've never been. Go out in the morning, go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words of the song, start singing again. I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, get a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids, sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat, trying to hide the sorrows from the people I meet and get along with it all. Go down where the people say y'all, feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say.
Hey. Amazing.
That was fun. So do you like John Prine?
I do like John Prine.
Okay, good. I was hoping she did.
I've actually never
Might
heard
have
of
been
the
awkward
guy.
for singing this song with me.
Oh yes, I know what I was gonna sing. I got so distracted. I feel like I need to tune. One sec. Something needs
Can I take
sounding
my time
right.
to tune then if you're doing that?
Tune break. There. I've only played this in our living room. And when I wrote it with Dave Sampson. And then the producer named Colin from PEI. And so he kind of had the production part all done, and I was just writing and kind of singing over that. So I think this is how I play it. The song's called Coast. I made friends the idea that I was good being alone. Friday night I would roll around, not a single message on my phone. I could count on two hands all the times I've been burned. Take it on the chin, chalk it up to a lesson learned. Something in the water's pulling me under. Perfect storm, baby, lightning and thunder. Almost too easy, it kinda makes me wonder where it's gonna go. If you meet me halfway, we could go the distance. Cashing my chips and I don't wanna miss this. People wanna talk, it's none of our business. Just let it go, where it's gonna go. Yeah, coast. And this next part, for some reason, I picture a music video in my head, and Dave is on a diving board. And I'm like lounging by the pool, and I just kind of like tip my glasses, and I'm like, what is this guy doing? I don't know if that'll ever be a reality, but I think it would be so funny. Here goes. On the edge of a diving board, cannonball with my eyes closed. Hold my breath, make a wish, realize I'm not made of stone. I'll count my hairs with blood my front door. Thought I knew what love was, but I never felt like this before. Something in the water's pulling me under. A perfect storm, baby, lightning and thunder. Almost too easy, kinda makes me wonder where it's gonna go. If you meet me halfway, we could go the distance. Cashing my chips and I don't wanna miss this. People wanna talk, it's none of our business. Just let it go, where it's gonna go. Yeah, coast. Yeah, coast. There's something in the water's pulling me under. Perfect storm, baby, lightning and thunder. Almost too easy, kinda makes me wonder where it's gonna go. If you meet me halfway, we could go the distance. Cashing my chips and I don't wanna miss this. People wanna talk, it's none of our business. Just let it go, where it's gonna go. Yeah, coast. Yeah, coast. Yeah, coast. Coast. Yeah. Now you have that visual in your brain forever.
I just tuned that too, and it's gonna be picky with me. Oh, here we go. Anybody want to guess what rhymes with coast? Toast? Ghost. This is my song about toast. It's my favorite breakfast jam.
That
Thank
was
you.
quick.
Thank
That
you.
was quick. Well done.
I think the worst part is I always laugh at my own jokes. It always takes me a minute to recover. I'm like, man, I'm good. Time to string on up all my hopes. Struggling to walk on this tightrope. out for blood as I'm shedding tears. And I pray that my God does hear. When do I get relieved? When do I find his peace? When do I get to leave my post and be replaced by the body of a ghost? My joints ache, but not like they used to. I'll sing out a poor man's blues. Let me throw my towel in, I become unwrung, and pull my thread as I become unstrung. When do I get relieved? When do I find his peace? When do I get to leave my post and be replaced by the body of a ghost? Thank you.
Body of a toast.
Sounds crummy.
Can't stop this girl.
Well, what's really the bread and butter is
So what you're telling me is you do comedy on the side. Okay. Toast. I listened to a song last night by Noah Malcolm. I don't know if you know him, but if you ever look him up, fabulous. I was at my friend Moira and Claire's album release, which was also fabulous.
Oh, how'd that go?
It was so good.
They're wicked.
Yeah, so good. Noah sang a song about groceries, and I mentioned a grocery store in the song, so there's my connection. Now you know how the inside of my brain works. The song is a little slower and a little sadder, but one thing while Autumn was singing, I was just thinking about different things, and I think it was Joni Mitchell, a quote that she said, if you're thinking about me while I'm singing a song, then I did something wrong, because songs have this power and magic to transport you to a time and a place and a spot in your own life. I think that's called being relatable or something like that. But yeah, and so I hope this song, it's for me personally, again, it is about not so much my mom passing, but that weird feeling about when I'd finished playing a couple summer shows and it was time to go home for the first time, and I was like, that home doesn't quite feel the same anymore. I still struggle every single time I cross the causeway and head down Route 19 to go home. It feels different, but for me, that's my own personal experience. But I was just thinking someday down the line, the kids who are graduating this week and doing their grand march, someday they're going to look back at my hometown or wherever they're from, and they're going to miss this version of it that they're in right now. So there's always a different version of home for everyone. And this is my version. Main Street's got more people than it used to, but it feels like a ghost town. I see if I'm recognizable faces when I glance out at the crowd, still smells the same. Same streets, same names, but they all lead new places. Got dealt a hand, I lost a die. Guess I'm going through my paces. And I just want my hometown back. The one where you're waiting for me in the driveway when I get home from playing on the road. Yeah, if I had it my way, this wouldn't be our first Christmas without you. Yeah, your boots wouldn't still be waiting by the door. Coming up the driveway wouldn't stand. Yeah, I just want my hometown back. In 2005, standing in line at the grocery store. Everyone here knows my last name. I thought it would always be that way. I hear your voice down the frozen aisle, and I lock it in my memory. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't have to come clean. And I just want my hometown back. The one where you're waiting for me in the driveway when I get home from playing on the road. Yeah, if I had it my way, this wouldn't be our first Christmas without you. Yeah, your boots wouldn't still be waiting by the door. Coming up the driveway wouldn't stand. Yeah, I remember everything. I just want my hometown back. Days will go by so fast. Memories, they don't die. And I just want my hometown back. The one way waiting for me in the driveway when I get home from playing on the road. Yeah, if I had it my way, this wouldn't be our first Christmas without you. Yeah, your boots wouldn't still be waiting by the door. Coming up the driveway wouldn't stand. Coming up the driveway wouldn't stand. And I just want my hometown back. Yeah, I just want my hometown back. Yeah, I just want my hometown in 2005. Yeah, I just want my hometown back in 1999. Yeah, I just want my hometown back. Thank you.
So this one is called Hey Ma, and I wrote it from my mother's perspective because her mother died when she was very young. My mother's still around, but I wrote this song for her about that kind of relation. I put the capo on right, pardon that. Hey Ma, trees are so pretty. Hey Ma, do you think that he missed me? Hey Ma, and I wrote you a letter, a quill and a feather, across the valley and sea, from you to me. thinks I'm alright. And hey, Ma. And hey, Ma. And hey, Ma. Sorry I missed the holidays. I fell short to my selfish ways. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. And I wrote you a letter with a quill and a feather across the valley and sea for you from me. And hey, Ma, the wedding's coming up. How's marriage? Please send me some love. Hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. Surprise. My baby has your eyes. And hey, Ma. Hey, Ma. I'm riding again. Though I know you don't get letters in heaven, but I write you these letters with a quill and a feather across the valley and sea for you from me. And hey, Ma. And hey, Ma. Thank you. See?
Hello, hello. I came up to join you guys. You were getting all the attention, and I was getting jealous back in the back of the room. So
I've seen you wiggling.
yeah, there was a couple times I was getting a little carried away and forgot that I was hosting the show. Definitely a few good. I was actually dancing around in the back a little bit more than I expected because I know you both as having some slower songs. I expected that a lot of it I'd just be doing the listening, but
You can really pop it and lock it. I was watching.
I couldn't resist. I knew that you would make fun of me for sure, so that just goes to show you how good it was that I did it anyway. So we are getting close to the end of our time. We still have time to get you each to do another song. Before we do get into the last round of songs, though, I did want to talk to each of you very briefly. You did a great job introducing your songs and going through it. We got to know each of you a little bit more. Now, Autumn has been on the East Coast DNA podcast twice, so there's lots of information out there. I don't recommend watching the first one. We recapped a lot of it in the second one, and I had some technical issues, so definitely there's some improvements if you're sitting here watching this now. So the second interview from last year is probably more informative.
Yes. Yeah.
And it
it's
has a
better.
really good live performance at the end of it, too.
It
so.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you like what you're watching here, you can go find that out on YouTube. It will also end up on Spotify and the other streaming platforms at a later point this year as I'm catching up for my 2025 episodes. Now, I wanted to also point out this book that you have over there, and I didn't know you had a bag of covers, but I did know that you had a book of over 200 songs, which I keep quoting that number, but I feel like I've known you for a while now. How many songs are in there? It's got to be over.
I can't count past 10, so
No,
it's kind of.
there you go. So we'll have to get Hunter to do the counting for you. I'm hoping he can
He'll
because
get a
we have him
clicker.
come for a show too. He can't either. We'll do it as a group effort after the show. Yeah, Melinda Butler's a math teacher, so she can help us. We're all there. Perfect. And now, where do people follow you online? Where's your recommended place to send people for your music?
Probably just my main stuff and where I post my shows would be Instagram and Facebook under Autumn McKay, and that's MacKay. And music on all streaming platforms, and I plan on putting more stuff out by the fall.
amazing. And you're going to definitely hear a lot more of that from East Coast DNA. Now, I mentioned the 2 podcast episodes that we had Autumn on, and I have covered Taylor on the platform, definitely taken your photo. I've recorded you a couple times, but I've never actually had you on for an interview. I feel like I have.
That needs to change.
It definitely has to change. So you mentioned new material coming out this year. So let's make it a point that you will be on a future episode.
After, but we can
Perfect.
go now.
Look for Taylor to be on a future episode of the East Coast DNA podcast. You can hit subscribe right now if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching on Spotify, it's under Songs from the Square. So East Coast DNA is a second podcast also available on the streaming platform. So I recommend you subscribe. I think it's a really cool show. The host is pretty cool. There's a lot of great artists on it, both artists that have already been on and future artists that have yet to be on. So I definitely think that if you're watching this now and you made it this far into the episode, that you would like that as well. So before we move on with the rest of this and let the ladies play us off, I do want to give a thank you once again to Melinda Butler Photography. She's been a huge asset in putting this show together the last few months. If anyone knows a D grade in quality next month, I'll be doing this solo. So Melinda will be away in South America for a month. So maybe when she comes back in August, we'll have to get her on the mic for a couple seconds to talk about what she was doing too. I want to thank the town of Glasgow. Without their support, I wouldn't be able to have this show. So it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I really appreciate that they were able to fund this for me. And Glasgow Square Theatre for providing the venue. Derek Martin for doing sound. Thanks again, Derek. And I had mentioned the East Coast DNA. I also have launched something on the side, CanCon Artist Services. So look for that out on the socials. There's not much of a footprint there yet, but in the near future, you'll see that I have started working on a client list, and you'll see some artists starting to show up on that platform as well as I try to promote them going forward. So thank you, Autumn, for being one of my first clients. And Melinda Butler will also be following along with the CanCon journey. So look for us to be putting a bigger footprint in the year ahead. And in September, we have Hunter, who's also out here in the crowd, and another one of those clients. And Chris Zeros, who was just on, is also in the crowd, another one of those clients. Look for all of them. We'll be getting lots of promotions from me. They're my new favorite peoples.
You've always been my favorite, Darcy.
Oh, shucks. So we are going to finish today with a final round of songs from each of you. If you do happen to be able to pull off something together, feel free or join in to support each other. And I am going to get out of the way here. For those that have joined us in the room, I do have another one of these shows coming up next month. We'll be featuring Irish Millie from Ontario and Luca Hall from Prince Edward Island, both up-and-coming fiddle players, both like top-grade talent. So it's definitely something you don't want to miss. I think they have a few extra surprises to throw in there as well. Definitely recommend you come in person. If not, you'll find that online as well. So without further ado, I'll get out of the way and leave it to you ladies.
Do you want to go one for one?
What do you want to do?
I'm
Two for two, all on you. One for one sounds good.
Sounds good. I guess I'll sing the first song I ever put out, which feels so long ago, but it really wasn't. And I haven't played it in so long, but we'll see how she goes. I don't want to see your name light up my phone tonight. Don't want a 2 a.m. jump dial trying to pick a fight. I'm just laying in bed watching it all back in my head. I used to only drink white, lately all I pour is red. But we won't make it to the end zone. One last Hail Mary passed on. We're at the end of the road. forgot my own song. I lose control. We're at the end of the road. Don't wanna see you walking here with a new flame. I'm still standing in all smoke. Yeah, I just wanna walk up, tell you I hate you, but I know I never will. 'Cause every time I think of found the words I choke. But she's wearing that old t-shirt. Bet it still smells like my last midnight talk. We're at the end of the road. I got a one-hand grip on the wheel, I gotta let go. Left the water running in the sink this morning, it's my hand flow. Slowly taking my foot off the gas. If I brake too fast, I lose control. I can't keep this car between the lines. Yeah, how did I expect you to read between all mine? We're at the end of the road. I got a one-hand grip on the wheel, I gotta let go. Let the water running in the sink this morning, gets my head overflow. Slowly taking my foot off the gas. If I brake too fast, I lose control. We're at the end of the road. We're at the end of the road. That's her. I originally wrote that song a completely different version, so now when I sing it, I try to mix the two, and it's just... Anyway,
I think it sounded lovely.
thank you.
May I switch guitars?
Absolutely.
Which one? I need a different tuning.
Play this little riff on.
Is that good? Didn't hear you coming. Couldn't taste it in the air. I didn't see you standing until the trumpets declared. Was I forgotten? Wasn't my candle burning? Now I'm locked outside your pearly gates. My teeth are gnashing. You think I'm learning? This whole time was I doing it without you? And I'm begging, won't you give us center time? Was I forgotten? Wasn't my candle burning? Now I'm locked outside your pearly gates. My teeth are gnashing. You think I'm learning? Now I'm locked outside your pearly gates. My teeth are gnashing. You think I'm learning? Didn't hear you coming. I couldn't taste it in the air. And I'm begging, please, won't you give us center time? Thank you.
Thank you, Darcy, for having us.
Yes, thank you, Darcy, and for the fabulous dance moves.